Most commercial cleaning companies do not actually have a sales pipeline. What they usually have is a combination of word of mouth, occasional repeat work, a few referrals, and long stretches of uncertainty where they are simply hoping the phone rings. Many owners eventually reach a point where they ask themselves the same question: if we do good work, why aren't we growing consistently? The answer is usually not the quality of the cleaning itself. Growth does not come from cleaning better than everyone else. Growth comes from building a system that consistently turns strangers into recurring contracts. That system is your sales pipeline. In commercial cleaning, a sales pipeline is not some complicated corporate process. It is simply a predictable path that moves someone from never hearing about your company to eventually signing a recurring service agreement. The process is straightforward. A prospect first becomes aware of your company, then communication begins. The opportunity is qualified, a walkthrough takes place, a proposal is presented, and eventually the client is onboarded. The problem is that most cleaning companies only operate in the final stages of that process. They focus on walkthroughs and pricing while completely ignoring the earlier stages that create a consistent flow of opportunities in the first place. That is why growth feels random. One of the weakest areas for most cleaning companies is lead generation. Across the industry, the same issue keeps appearing over and over again. Too many times, owners are still completely dependent on referrals. Referrals are valuable, but they are not a predictable growth strategy. A referral-based business may survive for a while, but it becomes extremely difficult to scale because there is no control over when new opportunities appear. A real pipeline requires consistent lead sources that can be repeated over and over again. That could mean outreach to property managers, improving your Google business presence, investing in local SEO for commercial cleaning searches, networking on platforms like LinkedIn, or participating in vendor bidding systems where it makes sense. The important shift is understanding that you are no longer waiting for leads to appear. You are intentionally creating lead flow as part of your business operations. Once a lead comes in, speed becomes critical. In commercial cleaning, responsiveness matters more than most companies realize. A prospect submits a form or makes a phone call, and if hours go by without a response, there's a good chance the opportunity is already moving towards someone else. The companies that consistently win business are often the ones that respond first and communicate clearly. Early conversations should not immediately feel like aggressive sales pitches. The purpose is to understand the opportunity. What type of facility is it? How often do they need service? What frustrations are they having with their current provider? Those early questions are not about convincing someone to buy. They are about identifying whether the opportunity is legitimate and worth pursuing. This is also where many small cleaning companies begin wasting enormous amounts of time. They try to quote every opportunity that appears because they are afraid to say no. That mindset leads directly into survival pricing and low-margin work that creates more stress than profit. Strong companies learn to qualify opportunities carefully. Not every building is a good fit. Not every budget aligns with professional service. Not every prospect has serious intent or decision-making authority. The companies that grow sustainably are usually the ones that stop chasing every possible job and begin focusing on the right jobs instead. In the cleaning industry, many experienced operators eventually come to the same conclusion. If you take every job that comes your way, you will struggle to build a real business with systems, stability, and healthy margins. The walkthrough itself is where trust is truly built. Unfortunately, many cleaning companies treat walkthroughs like simple pricing appointments. They walk through the building, take measurements, write down square footage, and leave. But a professional walkthrough should feel more like a diagnosis and consultation. This is where you position yourself as the expert. You should be qualifying what the client has told you is currently not working. You should be connecting cleanliness to employee experience, customer perception, safety concerns, and long-term facility maintenance. At that point, you are no longer just discussing square footage and labor hours. You are discussing outcomes. Clients are not simply buying cleaning tasks, they are buying consistency, reliability, communication, and reduced operational stress. Even after the client says, yes, the pipeline is not complete, this is another area where many cleaning companies fall apart. They assume the sale is finished, once the contract is signed. But onboarding is one of the most important stages in the entire process. If the onboarding experience is disorganized, unclear, or inconsistent, problems begin almost immediately. Expectations become confusing, communication breaks down, and the relationship starts with friction instead of confidence. A strong onboarding process creates clarity from the very beginning. The scope of work is confirmed, expectations are outlined, supervisors stay involved during the first week, and communication remains active while the service relationship is being established. Without that structure, client churn increases and the pipeline begins leaking opportunities as quickly as they are won. The truth is that most commercial cleaning companies do not actually have a sales problem. What they really have is a consistency problem. There is no consistent lead source, no consistent follow-up process, and no consistent closing strategy, and frankly, no consistent onboarding experience. As a result, every new account feels like starting over from scratch. When you step back and look at what a real pipeline actually looks like, it becomes much simpler to understand. Multiple lead sources are creating opportunities every week. Initial responses are systematized instead of random. Poor fit opportunities are filtered out early. Walkthroughs happen consistently instead of sporadically. Closing rates can actually be measured and improved over time. Onboarding follows a repeatable structure that creates a better client experience. That is a point where growth becomes predictable instead of stressful. It is also the point where hiring sales support finally makes sense because the system already exists to support them. Most cleaning companies think growth is simply about getting more leads, but real growth comes from building systems where leads do not depend on luck, closing does not depend on heroic effort, and onboarding does not depend on memory. Once a proper pipeline is in place, the business stops feeling chaotic and unpredictable. It begins operating with structure and momentum. That is the difference between owning a job that constantly controls your life and owning a commercial cleaning company that is actually designed to grow. Stop guessing and start building the system. If you found this discussion helpful, subscribe to the channel and share this with someone else in the cleaning industry. You can also visit OctoClean Media, where we regularly discuss sales, operations, marketing, and growth strategies for commercial cleaning companies. Until next time, we'll see you later.